You know exactly what you need to do. You have planned it out. But instead of starting, you are sitting there, frozen, while the clock blinks through your deadline. I will start tomorrow. I need to research more. I don't have the right energy. I just need a coffee first. While this state is often mistaken for laziness, the prefrontal cortex is being overridden by an internal system that has already reached a verdict on your goals. You are navigating a sophisticated internal conflict. Your brain is utilizing strategies to redirect your attention and preserve your metabolic energy, effectively keeping you under its direction. Our primal hardware is wired for survival. To your nervous system, any high-friction ambition looks like a dangerous drain on your reserves. It prioritizes immediate comfort, masking this biological sabotage as a protective measure to keep the body safe. You are caught in a cycle of self-imposed restriction. Escaping this loop requires auditing the specific neural mechanisms your brain uses to maintain the status quo. This redirection begins deep inside your decision-making pipeline, the moment you confront a demanding task. The anterior cingulate cortex acts as a cost-benefit analyzer, weighing the required metabolic effort against the expected reward. When facing a difficult project with a distant payoff, the effort side slams down. The ACC triggers warning signals, cutting the connection to your reward pathways. In this moment, your brain generates a persuasive internal dialogue that contradicts reality. It insists that action is impossible until you reach a specific emotional state, telling you that you must feel motivated before you can move. Relying on that feeling is a mistake. The primal brain rarely authorizes high effort without a guaranteed immediate payoff right in front of you. Once the ACC shuts down that hard task, your nervous system seeks a way to soothe the friction it just created. It deploys a strategy known in psychology as intermittent reinforcement to find a quick, effortless escape. It redirects you to the infinite scroll. You sit there, flicking through digital content, farming effortless hits of dopamine. It functions like a slot machine. Maybe you find a useful insight, maybe a boring ad, maybe a funny clip. This unpredictability creates a self-reinforcing dependency. These randomized hits trigger a dopamine prediction error, overwhelming the neural pathways and making it harder to focus on slow, meaningful work. By creating a cycle of internal friction followed by instant digital relief, the brain conditions you to return to the screen. Returning to the task feels biologically impossible. How do you override an internal system that has full access to your biology? Breaking this cycle requires the establishment of strict boundaries. You must replace emotional decision-making with structural systems. Stepping into action must precede the feeling of motivation. You have to move despite the internal narrative your brain is selling you. By building systems where your environment and schedule dictate your actions, you bypass the anterior cingulate cortex. You remove the brain's opportunity to perform a cost-benefit analysis for every single task. You will likely bumble through the first few minutes of resistance, but as you force yourself through the initial friction, you build momentum. The mental clarity sets in and the alarm signals fade. Confidence and sustainable dopamine are the rewards generated after you do the work, especially when the work is inconvenient. Identifying these neural strategies allows you to reclaim your agency. You transition from a victim of your biology to a strategist who uses that same hardware as an engine for discipline.